Hey guys, Jonah here. What do you do the day before you have to do some important beer judging? Well, you drink a ridiculously strong beer just to get you in the mood. It is from the Emperor's Brewery. It is called the Interceptor. It's something coming up on us fast. Chocolate, maple, and pecan Imperial Porter. At 12% on the ABV. And I believe, we shall see if it says anything on here, but I believe it was brewed somewhere else. Yeah, chocolate, maple, and pecan and Imperial Porter. We have got barley, we've got oats, we've got demerara. They love a bit of the demerara. We've got lactose, we've got honey, we've got cacao nibs, we've got maple syrup, we've got hops, yeast, and pecan flavorings, whatever that may mean. This 330 can contains 4 units of alcohol in the UK, which means half a can of this, and you shouldn't really drive. Yeah, it is. Yeah, look, brewed and packaged by Dugges Bryggeri for the Emperor's Brewery. Art and design by Louis UK. Yeah, I thought so. So it wasn't brewed in the UK. This was brewed in Sweden. I'm from Sweden. Every time I hear the Doogies, I want to say Droogies. If you remember that from late nights in the 80s and 90s. Black top, but even the Emperor cannot get a black bottom. What is wrong with you guys? Now, part of my intro was I'm doing beer judging tomorrow. So I need to get an early night's sleep and make my way to Kingston upon Thames. I have to get up quite early because there's some problem with the M25, which I haven't driven along there for a while. So I'm going to give it plenty of time. And don't worry, I'm not going to drive back because I intend on having a few ales. So I'm staying in Kingston upon Thames, the town of my birth, and meeting up with some people. But should you wish to meet Uncle Jonah and you're free on a Thursday, why not come along? It's Kingston. It's by the falling red telephone boxes. That piece of art that's been there since I was at school. Yeah, it's the Working Man's Club or Men's Club. And yeah, we're going to be good times. So why not come along and say hi if you're in the area? Now, I don't have an Emperor's glass. If you want to send me one, that would be fantastic. I do enough reviews for you, dear Emperor. But I have a vocation glass. It's a little bit dirty, this glass. I'm not sure. I'll have to sack the hired help. But glass. Let us see if this bad boy, I'm sure it'll fit in here. And I can be very aggressive because so alcoholic, I don't know if it'll form any type of head whatsoever. Yeah, it's not looking like it. Well, maybe a finger's nailed head through the vocation glass. Let me do it that way round. And let's get a nice, we put that in there. No, that's not going to work today, dear viewer. Do it that way round. We can't know. That would not do for the Emperor. I will need to do a good one. So it looks like I haven't got a vocation glass, but as soon as they watch the video, they'll know. Right, Interceptor by the Emperor. Something like that. Cheers and beers, dear viewer. Oh man, these beers are completely crazy. And this beer was purchased at the Royston, so thank you very much, Andy. I am going to be logging this under the Royston as where I got it from, because that is exactly where I've got it from. And yeah, it smells like a dark, unctuous, nutty sweet. Ridiculous. There is a bit of nuttiness there too. My good, everything they say is true. It's nuts. I don't know if you saw that, but when I do a little bit of this, have a look at the side of the glass. It's got legs. It's even got legs. Absolutely ridiculous. Got to be worth a thumbs up to this video. If you're new to the channel, think about subscribing. Hopefully I'm entertaining you. If I am, give me a thumbs up. Cheers and beers. Whoa. Wow. That's a really thick beer. My God. Unctuous was correct. Woo. And then get a big hit of sweetness. Got a nice amount of bitterness. Ironically, it's not too astringent. I mean, it is, obviously, but the sweetness is there so much that it kind of masks the astringency of this beer. But the one thing is it's so thick. Wow. It almost has like a banana-y kind of texture to it, which is weird in itself. Wow, the pecan and maple stuff is definitely there. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the maple syrup really comes through. Chocolate with the cacao nibs. Oh, pardon me. Yes, I can get that, but it's a way that cacao nibs can kind of make a beer, and for me, they taste a little bit furry. Does that make sense? Not like a furry convention, you understand, but they kind of, yeah, fur. It's not gritty like chocolate can sometimes be gritty and like in a coffee way. It's not like a ground coffee bitterness. This is like a furry chocolate bitterness. That's really weird. And you either know what I'm talking about or you don't have a clue. But sometimes really dark chocolate doesn't give astringency, it gives that furry kind of thing. Tastes like licking a kiwi fruit in chocolate form. What is he talking about? Oh, God. Well, I'm preparing for a beer festival. That's all I can say, dear viewer. I'm girding my loins, and interestingly, I'm doing quite light beers tomorrow. Well, some of them are going to be light. I'm doing, I suppose I shouldn't really say, but I don't think that many people are that concerned about it. Um, Pale ales, golden ales, that type of thing. So they're all going to be reasonably light. I don't think there's going to be any beers over 5%, 5.5%. But as soon as I've done my and I'm choosing I'm choosing the best out of a 8 beer selection from what I can understand. I think that's more or less the maximum. It's usually 6 to 8. Although I have done a few more. In a homebrew competition, I did 29 beers, I think, something like that in a day. That was a good day, and I drank a few on the way home as well on the train. This time I'm not coming home, so I'm going to be testing some of the beers at the festival as well, which is going to be quite interesting. And like I said, I'm going to be meeting up with a friend, so I have to pace myself. Yeah, I'm probably going to be hitting 20 beers, I reckon. I reckon I'll hit 20, yeah. Anyway, cheers. And I'm drinking a 12% beer tonight. My God. Oh, wow. Mouthfeel, mouthfeel, mouthfeel. Oh, That's what this is all about. Maybe because it's a bit thicker, maybe that's adding to the kind of furry thing. Maybe it's my teeth that are furry, or my tongue, perhaps. It's so unctuous. It's sticking. Yeah, it's sticking to my moustache and sticking to my lips, and I'm like, Jesus Christ! Imagine getting a pint of this bad boy. I wonder. I'd have to check. I'm not going to. I've been told in advance, don't check the beer list, just in case I try and work out what the beers are. I'm not that good, although I will be judging a very, very serious competition later on in the year. More about that later, but not today, dear viewer. Yeah, wow, this is. I mean, the Emperor, ridiculous beers, absolutely ridiculous. There's a couple of breweries that do these kind of beers. Emperor is definitely one. Tartarus do the same. They have some mellow ones, but they have some ridiculous beers. But this one, my God, Interceptor, 12%. I was trying to work out. That's the Darth Vader's ship, isn't it? Need to get things out of the way that my camera could possibly focus on instead of the thing I want it to focus on, the Emperor. Ugh, if someone, there we go. Is that Darth Vader's ship? I think it is. You can't win, Darth. Strike me down and I'll become more powerful than you can ever imagine. I will strike you down and you will be dead, and I will be the master. Yeah, I remember those things. Star Wars, brilliant. And the Emperor Brewery, absolutely fantastic. I don't know. This beer is nuts. There are some other beers that I have in my mind, in my arsenal, that I would like to try. But when you have like beers like this available in your local pub, you don't have to pay what's it called? Extortionate. Jesus Christ, I'm getting hammered, and this is only like, well, it's only a 12% beer, Jono, you nutter. Yeah, you don't have to pay postage and stuff, or go, you know what, free postage. I have to spend 80 quid or something. It's like, wow. The price of beer is getting more expensive, especially for these. I think I paid 10 quid maybe for this bad boy, and it's only a small can. Can't buy too many of these. Oh, thank you very much, Andy, at the Royston, for this one. Just crazy beer, absolutely crazy beer. I believe he got a lot of these in for May the 4th be with you, and we're into June now, so probably way overdue for this beer review, but never mind. That is a really good beer, a really, really good one. This has been your loving Uncle Jonah, drinking beers for your entertainment. And one more time, if you're going to the Kingston Beer Festival tomorrow, I'm not going on the other days, only tomorrow. I will see you there, and please come up and say hello. I don't bite, and we'll have a beer together and talk old toot and all that kind of jazz. Until then, dear viewer, please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and drink some damn beer.